Archangel Michael has an urgent message specifically for you today. You are in serious danger because of your neighbor, and this divine warning cannot wait another moment. You've been feeling something isn't right lately, that uncomfortable feeling when you're in your own yard, the sense of being watched through your windows, those moments when you catch movement in their house just as you look their way. These feelings aren't paranoia. The powerful guardian angel Archangel Michael is watching over you and your family right now. He has detected a deeply concerning situation developing with someone who lives very close to you. Your neighbor appears friendly when they wave or make small talk, but Archangel Michael sees what's really happening behind their smile. They've been observing your family's routines, taking note of when you leave and return, watching who visits your home, the blue light you've glimpsed in your peripheral vision, and those sudden protective thoughts that come from nowhere. These are signs that Archangel Michael has been shielding you from their harmful intentions. The fact that you found this message today is divine timing. Something serious was about to happen, but now you have the spiritual protection and awareness needed to keep your family safe from this hidden threat. Archangel Michael has revealed something shocking about your neighbor that will explain everything you've been sensing. This person has been systematically studying your family's life, not out of friendly interest, but because they harbor deep resentment and jealousy toward your happiness and success. Behind their neighborly facade, they've been plotting ways to disrupt your peace and security. They know your schedule better than some of your closest friends do. They've memorized when you leave for work, when your children come home from school, when you receive deliveries, and when you're most vulnerable. This isn't casual neighborly awareness. It's calculated surveillance that serves their harmful intentions. Small acts of sabotage have already begun around your property. Things you dismissed as random bad luck or aging equipment were actually their doing. Your mail arriving late, packages going missing, problems with your outdoor lights or security systems, these weren't coincidences. They've been testing your defenses and creating small disruptions to your life. What makes this particularly dangerous is their proximity. Unlike other threats you might face, this person has constant access to observe your family. They can see your lights turn on and off, hear conversations through open windows, and know immediately when you're not home. The spiritual attacks they've been sending toward your house have created an atmosphere of unease that you've probably noticed, but couldn't explain. Your family's safety and security are at real risk from someone you trusted to be a normal, harmless neighbor. Now you need to understand how to recognize the signs of what your neighbor has been doing. Think about the recent problems that have appeared around your property. Your garden plants mysteriously dying in sections closest to their property line. Outdoor decorations moving or disappearing overnight. Your car having unexplained scratches or finding nails near your driveway. Pay attention to how your pets react around this neighbor. Animals sense negative intentions that humans often miss. If your dog starts barking or growling when this person approaches, or if your cat hides whenever they're outside, trust these instincts. Pets naturally avoid people with harmful energy. Have you noticed how this neighbor always seems to appear when you're having private conversations in your yard? How they coincidentally step outside when you're loading groceries or getting mail? This isn't friendly interest. It's strategic positioning to gather information about your life. Your children might have mentioned feeling uncomfortable around this person without being able to explain why. Kids are naturally sensitive to threatening energy and will often avoid or become quiet around dangerous individuals. The timing of problems around your home often coincides with when this neighbor has been particularly visible or active. Water issues after they've worked in their yard near your property. Technology problems following days when they've been asking questions about your home systems. Strange dreams about someone entering your home or watching your family aren't random. They're your subconscious mind processing the real threat it senses during your waking hours. Your intuition has been trying to warn you through these nighttime visions and that persistent feeling of being observed even when you're safely inside your own house. Archangel Michael is offering his powerful protection specifically designed for threats that come from nearby. His divine shield can create spiritual boundaries around your property that this neighbor's negative energy cannot penetrate. Begin each morning by saying this protection prayer. Archangel Michael, I call upon your shield to protect my home and family from all harmful neighbors. Surround my property with your blue light barrier. Let no negative intentions cross into our space. Thank you for standing guard over our home. Creating energetic property boundaries is essential when dealing with nearby threats. Stand at each corner of your property and visualize bright blue light extending deep into the ground and high into the sky, forming protective walls that only positive energy can pass through. This spiritual fencing is invisible to human eyes, but powerfully effective against negative intentions. The sound protection ritual works especially well for neighbor situations. Ring a small bell while walking the perimeter of your property, stating, Archangel Michael, seal these boundaries with your protective sound. The vibration creates an energy barrier that makes harmful neighbors feel uncomfortable approaching your space. Place small mirrors in windows, facing their home to reflect any negative energy they send back to its source. Cover these mirrors with sheer curtains so they're not obvious, but the reflective power remains active. This technique has protected many families from nearby spiritual attacks. Salt mixed with water can be sprinkled along your property line closest to their home. As you apply it, say, this boundary is blessed and protected. No harm may cross this line. Refresh this spiritual barrier monthly or whenever you sense their negative attention increasing. Blue light meditation, focused specifically on home protection, strengthens your family's natural defenses. Gather your family and visualize your entire house surrounded by Archangel Michael's blue protective light, extending underground and overhead to create a complete spiritual dome around your property. You'll know this protection is working when you feel more relaxed in your own yard, when your pets become calmer, and when you notice your neighbors seeming less interested in your daily activities. Archangel Michael wants you to understand why neighbors can become spiritually dangerous, so you can better protect yourself from this unique type of threat. Proximity creates a special kind of spiritual warfare because they witness your daily happiness and success, which feeds their jealousy and resentment. Every time they see you laughing with your family, receiving deliveries of nice things, or enjoying your home and yard, it reminds them of what they feel is missing from their own life. Instead of working to improve their situation, they've chosen to focus their energy on trying to diminish yours. They've convinced themselves that your good fortune is somehow taking away from their potential happiness. In their twisted thinking, harming you will somehow balance the scales and improve their own circumstances. This spiritual ignorance makes them particularly dangerous because they justify their actions as being deserved or necessary. The emptiness they feel inside drives them to obsess over your life instead of fixing their own problems. They spend more time watching and plotting against you than working on their own growth and happiness. This creates a negative energy cycle that grows stronger over time. They chose you specifically because your proximity makes you an easy target for their jealousy, and your visible happiness serves as a constant reminder of their own dissatisfaction. Understanding this helps you realize that their actions stem from their spiritual poverty, not anything you've actually done wrong. Archangel Michael advises against direct confrontation with this neighbor because it could escalate the situation and put your family at greater risk. Instead, Create strategic distance while maintaining the appearance of normal neighborly relations. Establish strict information boundaries immediately. Never share details about your work schedule, family plans, vacation dates, or financial situations. Keep conversations brief and surface level, focusing on weather or general pleasantries. The less they know about your life, the less they can use against you. Adjust your timing to minimize contact opportunities. If you notice patterns in when they appear outside, vary your schedule to avoid predictable encounters. Use different exits from your home when possible, and consider parking in locations that don't give them clear views of your comings and goings. Document everything suspicious without making it obvious. Keep a private record of concerning behaviors, strange coincidences, and property damage. Include dates and details, as this information could become important if the situation escalates and authorities need to be involved. Build positive relationships with other neighbors who can serve as witnesses and allies. A strong community network provides protection and support that isolated families lack. Share general concerns about security without specifically naming your problematic neighbor. Practice the gray rock method during unavoidable interactions. Be polite but boring, offering minimal responses and showing no emotional reactions to their attempts to gather information or provoke responses. The less interesting you appear, the less attention they'll focus on you. When they try to engage in lengthy conversations or probe for personal information, have ready excuses to end interactions quickly. I need to get inside to help the kids with homework, or I'm running late for an appointment. Your neighbor's negative energy can penetrate your home's spiritual boundaries, creating heaviness and tension that affects your entire family. Regular cleansing removes their harmful influence and restores peace to your living space. Begin with a complete spiritual house cleaning using sage, incense, or any purifying herbs. Open all windows to allow negative energy to escape, while the cleansing smoke carries away accumulated spiritual pollution. Pay special attention to rooms and windows facing their property, as these areas receive the most direct negative energy. Bless every doorway and window with salt water, declaring, Archangel Michael, seal these entry points against all negative influences. Let only love and light enter our home. This creates spiritual barriers that prevent their harmful intentions from affecting your family's atmosphere. Place protective crystals like black tourmaline or amethyst on windowsills facing their home. These stones absorb negative energy and transform it into neutral or positive vibrations. Cleanse these crystals monthly under running water to maintain their protective power. Use sound to break up heavy energy throughout your home. Ring bells, play uplifting music, or clap sharply in corners where negative energy tends to collect. The vibration disrupts harmful energy patterns and raises your home's spiritual frequency. Create a sacred space in your home where their energy cannot penetrate, perhaps a prayer corner or meditation area where you regularly connect with Archangel Michael's protection. This spiritual stronghold serves as a refuge when their negative attention feels overwhelming. You'll know your cleansing worked when your home feels lighter, family arguments decrease, and everyone sleeps better at night. Building permanent spiritual protection requires ongoing vigilance and regular maintenance of your energetic boundaries. Archangel Michael's protection grows stronger when actively renewed through consistent spiritual practices. Perform monthly property blessing rituals to maintain strong spiritual barriers around your home. Walk your property lines while praying for continued protection, visualizing the blue light boundaries staying bright and impenetrable. This regular renewal prevents your spiritual defenses from weakening over time. Teach your family members to recognize concerning behavior and report it immediately. Children especially should know to tell you if this neighbor approaches them, asks questions, or makes them feel uncomfortable. Creating family awareness without fear helps everyone stay alert to potential dangers. Develop your intuitive awareness of energy shifts around your home. Notice when the atmosphere feels heavier, or when family members become irritable for no apparent reason. These changes often signal increased negative attention from your neighbor, allowing you to strengthen protections immediately. Build relationships with trusted community members who can provide support if the situation escalates. Having allies who understand your concerns creates a network of protection that extends beyond your immediate family. Maintain regular communication with Archangel Michael through prayer and meditation. The stronger your spiritual connection, the more effectively divine protection can operate in your life. Trust the guidance you receive about when to increase security, measures, or seek additional help. Your home should remain a sanctuary of peace and safety where your family can thrive without fear. Archangel Michael stands beside you right now as you receive this urgent warning. His sword of protection is ready to defend your home and family, but you must act immediately to activate this divine shield. Begin these protection practices today, not tomorrow or next week. Your family's safety depends on responding to this heavenly guidance now. Show your appreciation for this life, saving divine intervention by giving super thanks up to $20. This energy exchange strengthens the connection between your reality and the angelic realm, allowing continued protection during this dangerous time. Trust that this message reached you at the perfect moment to prevent serious harm.